Namaste, and welcome to the new Super Soul Horoscope. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm a modern mystic, and I'm also a soul biographer. I help people put their stories together from a spiritual perspective and make sense of this place on earth, which I call the Temple of Gaia. And I've got a nice green environment here for you, in case you're missing the green, wherever you are in your world. I'm actually in sunny LA, but I miss the green and I miss the rain, so I'm doing this for myself. And I'm a Taurus, so I like it. This is for Tauruses and Taurus Risings, and this is your SUPERscope. SUPERscope means I'm going to help you become super, and I have been working at this for about 8 years now, so I've come to some clarity, I believe, on helping people live in their hearts and live a healthy, happy life. And I myself am always striving for that every day. It's a practice. Success is a lifestyle, not a destination. But I have to say that I'm ready to share some of the things that I used to only keep to myself. And that's what this new horoscope represents. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I spent the 7 years getting to this place. So where are the Tauruses? Well, there's a lot to talk about. In essence, it's a change of belief that's happening here in the next 2 weeks, a big change of belief. This week in particular, a change of belief, and a decision midweek about what you really believe in. Now, this comes down to a heart, and it's really hard to get through the layers of the heart because sometimes the heart wants lots of things, or you think it wants lots of things, and so you believe a lot of different things to support that. That's at least what I've been discovering. And what I've been discovering is that a lot of my beliefs were set up in motion based on what I thought life was, and life turned out to be very different. And so, you know, here is where we are as Tauruses. So you're making a decision about what you really believe in and what you don't believe in. And on the other side of that is how you think about it and what you think about it. Let's bring the rain back up. So that's one thing. Another thing is inner faith versus actual reality. So Tauruses are wanting to have, Tauruses have tasted many times a nice calm life and lifestyle, and I think it gets disrupted a lot. Tauruses like a nice calm castle. So there's a back and forth of faith and life and those practicalities. And then there's also a lot of learning and relationships at a rapid rate. So these are all the hot spots. And relationships as far as a marriage perspective and looking at long-term marriage perspective again. Taurus is looking at this again. Those in marriages having to look at it again. It's like whether you're married or not, you're having, we're all being, the bulls are all having that in the pasture. Right? And what else did I want to bring up here in this first little section? I think that's it at the moment. So that's the spectrum of Taurus, and that's the spectrum of where it's at. What's coming around the corner is Aquarius, and what's coming up, this summer is Jupiter in Leo, which means a real revitalization of home and family, a real repairing of home, family, and foundation, and that's going to feel really good. My heart is tingling at that idea right now. So let's look at this week real quick and see what the big parts are. Now, coming into the week, Sunday and Monday, the moon is in Pisces, so Sunday, Monday, you're very sensitive about your social, your friends, your reputation. You're very sensitive about that. At the same time, you're having breakthrough about belief. Okay, so breaking through with belief. I myself didn't even tape these until Monday, so in Pisces, with the moon in Pisces. So you're feeling finally the moon raining on me. That's probably why I chose rain today, because the moon was in Pisces, and I'm just feeling it. So then Tuesday, this is talking to myself here, tomorrow, Chris, we can look at the moon in Aries, so that means we're going to go way introverted. The rain is definitely appropriate. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, this is that introverted, figuring out what should we do, and what do we really believe in, where's our heart, what is it going to be. Now, this is a spiritual time on Tuesday. Neptune rules the day, and on Wednesday, Saturn, so we'll be able to make decisions on Wednesday, and inner faith will be strong. Thursday and Friday, the moon in Taurus, sunny and cool, and then you're manifesting and holding new. Oh, I forgot to use my little pointers here. But decision on Wednesday, and then holding space. I'll bring my little rainforest back. Holding space, there we go, on Friday. So it's a radical shift in priorities, I think. I think you're going to find that on Sunday you think one thing, and on Wednesday, Thursday, you're doing something entirely different. This is a last-minute breakthrough of, and you'll know that if you feel calm and if you feel strong, then it is the right thing to do, whatever that decision is. So look for the calm in your decisions, not the excitement. Excitement usually means the nervous system is all this way. And when the nervous system is excited, that means the mind is excited. The heart is a calming knowing. The mind is an overexcited knowing. Okay, so I've learned that the hardest way with my mind. Certainly so. All right, so now I want to talk about something very cool. This is a new little thing I'm teaching as I learn my own software. And it deals with the staircase of consciousness, really. And consciousness really is a staircase. And we build consciousness with awareness. That's how it works. So I'm learning that to use your superpowers on Earth and to be super, you have to be aware of 12 steps all at once. These are the 12 steps of manifesting reality. One of them is a 0 step. It has nothing. It's like an invisible step. It's the boundary step, like this circle around this sphere. And each of these steps build up human reality. And in my counseling and coaching off camera, I'm always looking at people and kind of diagnosing to see which states of reality or which step are they missing in their life. Someone's just missing a step. Usually they're missing 1 step or 2 steps or tripping over steps. So Taurus is step 10. And looking at the stairway to heaven, by the way, my sensei always says the stairway to heaven is single file. You meet your friends and family on the other side. So you cannot carry people into heaven with you. You cannot carry people on your back. You cannot sneak them in under your coat. You have to do all your own work. And these are the 12 steps of getting there. All right. So look at where Taurus is. Step 10, I manifest. So this is why Tauruses are, Aries say they're king of the mountains or queen of the mountains. But like Tauruses, I know as a Taurus, I'm always like, I'm going to try harder. I always say that to myself when I'm up against an Aries. I'm like, but I'll try harder. And we do, but I think we want to. And step 10 is I love and I trust. Look at, see how step 0 is I protect and step 1 is I love? Well, see, Taurus, what I'm going to try to talk you into is to live down there, into that 10, that you love and you protect yourself. That's where the 10 is. The 10 at the top of the stairs is what you're trying to manifest. The 10 at the bottom of the stairs is what I've learned we have to live. We have to protect our own love at the foundation. That's what Saturn and Scorpio is. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So, and then from that love and trust, you hold that or expand that space forward. And this is how we manifest. We hold that in a sphere of light and just love it like a chicken loves an egg. And then eventually the damn thing hatches. And then we be a chicken farmer, right? That's how it works. That's what it's all about. So step 10 Tauruses, you're going to be hearing me calling you the step 10. I'm doing this because I'm moving into this kind of direction in astrology now where it's like I talk about the steps and where we are lacking in our steps, and I think this makes astrology very simple. And I have one more approach that makes it even simpler, which is how to live in the moment. And I discovered it actually in a great simple phrase. It's not mine at all. I'm actually just showing up here and using it for horoscopes and helping people out. And that is PLUR. We're now powered by PLUR. That's peace, love, unity, and respect. Now these 4 principles are so simple, and because I think if you follow them or we follow them together, we will find that world peace ensues on its own. Okay? Here's why. It's very, very simple if you understand the nature of astrology as it fits into PLUR, and I do. First is the peace. Now, to reach peace, you have to have peace on the innerverse in order to have peace in the outerverse. And you gotta talk Tauruses into peace, because you got Libra in the 6th house, we got Leo in the 4th. We like it to be peaceful and chill. We just want to be fed grapes with wine and a nice stream and a beautiful maiden and all that stuff. I mean, I am totally that guy, a gentle man, right? So how do you stay in the innerverse peace? Well, for Tauruses, we have to have a balanced life. We have to be king or queen of our own home or castle. We have to feel very good at home. We also have to feel like we're on our God service provider missions out there in the world, as with our Pisces there. And right now where our peace is challenged is that inner faith, right? And our daily reality. So daily reality is definitely disturbing my peace. And inner faith too, it's sometimes like, God, can I go to sleep tonight? Of course I can, from exhaustion. But other than that, so if you can have peace in the innerverse, then you will find that peace is offered to you in the outerverse. The universe will match your hand. That's what the law of attraction is. The universe matches your hand. So the whole trick to life is how you manage your innerverse. And peace is the one thing you want to always be at. Bring yourself to peace. If you're not at peace, don't move to step 2. Step 2 is love. So notice that peace comes before love. Now this is super uber important because I'm saying one should not enter into an agreement of love until one has found peace, right? Because love needs peace in order to grow. It really does. It does not need hate. Love doesn't grow in anything. Creativity doesn't grow in anything but peace and harmony. So once we establish peace, then we want to find our inner verse and ask, is it loving? Well, for Tauruses, I think Tauruses are ready to love. Taurus risings are ready to love. I think with Saturn in the Scorpio, you're ready to change relationships so that love comes in your life. I think that you're certainly overly ready to do manifestation of love in what you create, the manifestations that Tauruses do. It's really about what you believe in. What does your heart want most? And once you find what your heart wants most, make sure you pump that inner verse full of love for it, that you feel very loving, and let that egg of love just get filled in your chest. And that is when you will have outer verse offers of love, whether it's a lover or it's a child or it's a creation or it's a project. You will attract something loving when you fill your heart with love and hold that space and like a chicken sitting on an egg. Peace, love, unity. Unity is integrity. Integrity comes from being aware of oneself on the inside. So in the inner verse, you want to have unity in the inner verse, which means none of your sides are fighting with yourself, right? So if your ego is like, I want to win, and your spirit is like, if you've got a devil and an angel on either side of your shoulder, one of them has to win, and I'm not going to tell you which to choose, but at the end of the day, you don't have unity if you are, and I don't really believe that opposition counterbalances, as I've worked through it all, because the idea always counterbalances. What you're not is always the counterbalance. I've learned you don't have to have any disunity in oneself. That's not the nature of Christopher Witecki anymore. I'm not lacking unity inside. Or, there's moments, God, right before I did this and the damn computer broke down. I'll tell you, my unity was challenged right there. Let me just tell you right now, sir or madam. But now, actually, I'm feeling quite unanimous inside. Now, the thing is unity on the outside, in the outer verse, is when we're solid. People want to tie up, people want to link in, people want to watch your horoscope, people want to, unionize with you. They want to work with you. And that is the secret of manifestation, is that people bring abundance. People, not dollars. People bring abundance. So unity is that. And then lastly, respect. You want to sing this song, don't you? Respect. You got to respect. Now, what's respect? See these little circles of light? These are boundaries. A circle is a boundary, and 0 is I protect. So a circle is basically an idea, right? So when your parents say, you're grounded, stay within this boundary. Now you didn't cross that boundary, or you did, and your parents just said it was there. You decided to make it powerful. Boundaries are invisible things in our mind that make things powerful. So you have to draw boundaries around your inner verse issues that you care about. So it's like, this is where Saturn is in Scorpio. I think with Tauruses and Taurus risings, when they've been learning with marriages and partnerships, is that they have to draw circles around the things that are important in your life. Therefore, when you merge into another situation, you have unity. So you want to have unity, which means you have to respect your own circles and respect your own boundaries. Now, when this happens, when you respect your own emotional boundaries in yourself and protect what is important to you, then your inner faith goes up for sure. That's an issue. Then also your mind is quieter and doesn't fight you. That's a good issue. Then you probably don't have conflict with relationships because you're in unity and you're respecting that unity with yourself. So it all kind of works out. So a lot of it comes down to respecting your own boundaries you set with yourself. I'm talking to myself here. Are you talking, Witecki, listen to me. No, sometimes I need that kind of reminder for myself. Seriously, you know why? Because I'm so willing to help people that it makes me go. I was kind of raised under that romanticism of do anything for anyone, and what that really was is throw your own importance down for someone else. And you know what? That's not. I can't do that. I've been hurt too much for that. So enough with that. I say enough with that. So peace, love, unity, respect all week long. And you can come to soulmart.me, by the way. I've got some really groovy stuff going on. One is you can get a reading for an hour, $99 plus a 15-minute follow-up. This is great. You can use it all year long. I've got this new software that'll do it for you. And so come on down if you want to do that. Another thing is the Megascope. Now the Megascope is exactly what you see here. It is like this, but it gets mega for a full month. real deep on what's going on for a full month. I'm going to have the Aquarius Megascope coming out sooner than later. And this is a way to give back to 1111 is the cost. It's a healing number, and it's available for immediate download at soulmart.me. And lastly, I've got some exciting stuff actually here. Where is it? Here we go. GA Venus. GA Venus is actually us spinning all of our Soul Garden resources for women now. We're going to take care and watch over single ladies and married ladies as well, but particularly we're going to take care of all the ladies. I mean, boys, we'll get to you if we have time. It seems like the ladies need the most help, and so we're bringing all of our resources and all of our content to GA Venus. If you want a free 1-week trial, come on down to gavenus.com and just put in your stuff. You'll start January 17th. That's Soul Garden's 8th birthday, and just see what you think. If you like it, you can subscribe at the end. If not, no worries. That's how it works. So that is it. It's so nice to be back. My goodness. I hope you like the new scope. They won't always be this long. I had a lot to say. And it is one take, but I'll see you in 7 days. I'm up, I'm staying, I'm going to be flying around this year. Until then, live, love, be.